So as we created the user ID in the last video, you can see the message that we get when a user is getting created, the user called Jack, and we get the link, as I was saying, for AWS Management Console, where we can sign in using this user ID. And again, we can always send the login instructions. So if I click, I can always mail the instructions as to how we need to log in uh, to this account, as you can see. So I can send this mail, right, to the concerned user for which I have created the user ID, right? So we will be sending a message like this. You've been given access to the AWS Management Console for the account, and this is the sign-in URL, and this is the username, and your since we were choosing the option of setting the custom password, right? So the initial sign-in password will be provided, right, by me as the account administrator, since I created the user ID, right? And I can communicate it. And then, once the user logs in, he or she can, change the password, right? So this is how we can communicate. So I'll close this thing and okay. So let's sign in to the AWS Management Console using this link, right? With the user ID, as you can see over here, it will be signing out from my root account, since I am logging in using a new ID that I created. I am username, which is Jack, and the password as was set was admin @ 123. So I'll say sign in. So as I was saying earlier also, I would be required to change my password on my first login. And this is what we are seeing over here. So I'll just enter my old password, which was admin @ 123, and I can set the new password as Jack 123, Jack 123, and I can say confirm password change. Again, the account password policy, does not comply. So I'll just set it again to a proper password with the caps, and I'll say capital J, Jack @ 123. Okay, and I'll repeat this again, Jack @ 123. So let's see if now I am being allowed. Yes. So my password has been reset, right? And I am able to log in to the console, management console over here, and I can see my user ID over here, right? So let's say, let's go to the services, right? And let's try accessing any service. Let's say I want to create some EC2 instances. So will I be able to access it? Let's see. So the messages, as you can see over here, you are not authorized to see running instances, right? And let's say whether I can create an instance or not. I'll say free tier only, and I'll say select. It says you are not authorized to perform this operation, since my user ID has not been given any permission by my account administrator, right? So I am not able to perform any of the functions, and that would be the case with any other service that I try to access. So let's say if I want to access the S3, I would not be able to create any bucket, since access denied is coming, right? Let's say if I try to create a bucket and I enter something over here, trail A, okay, and I set some region, okay, Asia Pacific, Mumbai, and I say, wait, trail 1 2 3. So anyway, I'm not able to see the buckets, right? And let's say if I try to create, I would not be able to create the bucket also. I cannot, right? So we will go back. I'll log out. I'll sign out, and again, I cannot access my billing dashboard also. See, you need permissions, right? So let's go back. Let's sign out and let's log in again using the root account.